Good morning, y'all. I got another day in the kitchen I thought I'd share with y'all. got a lot to do, plus like my prep for future meals. So figure I'd let y'all tag along and I don't know, follow me in the kitchen. Here we go. I didn't even use that.
No, just you gotta clean the grill off like right when you're done. Just scrape it all to the deal. 'Cause that's what makes it rust.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna get going is one of my favorite meals. It's we call them butter beans down here, butter beans and sausage. And I think I'm gonna have every appliance like going today. So I'll let that cook all day. I just use pork sausage, onion, garlic, chicken stock, white beans, and I'll cook some rice here in it. Well, I may just cook it and get it over with.
It's melted and then.
You need that on me or something?
No. I'd be planning on you. I'm gonna cook breakfast.
I got it out for you.
Yeah.
Making it. How many did I give you? 5, 4. That should be enough for all y'all. Should be.
You gonna whisk that up like this while you're making it? Let me show you a little technique. I just want to show you a technique. Pull up like that.
Gotta cut sourdough.
Yes. You toast that up too, so toast on.
Can't bring him anywhere.
Yes.
You-
Why'd you never tell me?
You didn't get the memo?
Dad not know.
Huh?
Dad not know. Where's the bacon? I mean, not where's the bacon?
Daddy ain't done yet.
Don't touch the bacon yet. I didn't cook a whole pack this time, so there's not like a ton. There's enough for breakfast. The only meat we get from the grocery store,
Daddy.
because it don't matter how many pigs you butcher, you'll never have enough bacon. That's the life of a homesteader right there. It don't matter how many pigs. You have to kill 70 pigs just to get enough bacon.
Hey, before y'all go to the skate park, Gavin, you need to get eggs. 'Cause especially with this cold weather, we don't want them to freeze. Boy,
Meal, I'm cooking.
I was too.
Was exactly.
Exactly. Mine got paused because of breakfast. So I guess this is a pause from me prepping for the week to prepping for breakfast of 3 boys. Listen here, bruh.
This whole time.
Uh-uh.
What you doing?
Toasting your buns. It's always busted my chops, that one. Justin is finishing up breakfast, but I do have broth on my to-do list today. I made the broth overnight, but I'm just gonna do like a quick how I can my broth. Super easy. And this is a working kitchen. My kitchen has appliances everywhere. It's nuts. So I use the Presto pressure canner. So I do use like the all temperature method. I don't know what the technical name is, but I let my broth cool down in my jars before I can it, and I put like kind of lukewarm water in the canner. You want all your stuff to be about the same temp. Grab one of the eggs. So I do have a video on quick broth in the Instapot. I'll try and link it to this video. So an Instapot normally with the amount of bones that I put in it makes about 5 quarts. 5 quarts in here. I'm going to go ahead and put my water. For this Presto, if anybody's looking into pressure canning, it's a good like beginner pressure canner. I think it was like $1.89. I mean, it's pretty affordable, and I use the full out of this. So I've got this loaded up. Nope. And you put the lid on. Weight is not on for all you can, and mamas, you know that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it on high. There he is. You got spread? Why you want me to make you a plate?
I want some crunchy bacon. Yeah, this.
You gotta get protein in you if you're gonna go to skateboard, yeah? Hey, want a plate?
What?
Breakfast, dude. Bacon, eggs,
Sure.
sourdough.
Yes.
Find smushy bacon. Smushy.
Ah! Spoil that boy.
Yes. He's the baby. The baby always gets spoiled, right?
Does the daddy get spoiled?
No, the daddy never gets spoiled. The daddy gets spoiled, and I got to spoil everyone in this house. Especially the mama. Mama's the spoiledest one out of all of them. What happened to the basket?
Oh, I never got the Tabasco out.
You putting it in new places?
No, I just didn't get it out. It's always been right there. No, Did you miss stuff in orientation? You probably didn't season my stuff, huh?
Well,
Or Tony's.
No, I did not season Tony's. Who got time for that? No one's got that. When you cook an egg, they're like that fast. I ain't got time to season. Unless I'm standing right there and have everything I need, which I never do.
I don't even think I'm gonna sit down. I don't want to sit down.
It goes down easier when you're standing up. Straight down.
I'm so full, I don't even want to look at food. You ready to go shred, bro?
You start saying that.
What, do I need to do daddy's action?
Yeah.
Ready to go shred, bro? Or how do you do it?
Don't worry about it.
Got your good race? You already have it! Oh, no, you do not. Is that what happens when you're 42?
You get smart. It's preventative maintenance.
Preventative maintenance. So you can keep up with 3 kids?
I still show them what's what.
Oh. Just popped up. So this has been on high. And when this pops up, I normally let this sit for like 10 minutes before I put my weight on. And then with the weight on, you can see it slowly creeping up. When it gets to like, I don't know, like 13, I'll adjust my temp, my fire. I like to keep it under 15, like 13, 14. Once it gets to that temp, I'll set a timer for 25 minutes. So what'd you get in the mail unexpectedly, Gav?
A new hat, but...
Let's see. I didn't even know you ordered that.
What?
Yeah, it's cold.
Okay,
Let me see the front of it, but the back of your head. Sausadelic. Y'all go check them out.
On Instagram.
Oh, yeah, that's a good look.
Yeah, that's a nice look.
What you going to do, why?
Shred.
Huh?
Shred.
This is staying right at about a little under 15. Got about 15 minutes left. So I'm gonna finish picking up from breakfast. If it wasn't for Justin, my kids would have Dutch babies every single day because they're so easy. The next thing I'm prepping, it's gonna take a while, is dehydrated cinnamon apples. I don't really buy a lot of your typical like snacks, I guess. So this is a snack that my boys really like, and they bring it to school. It's got this Excalibur for Christmas. Y'all have any healthy snack ideas for your kiddos? Go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'm always looking for like, non-processed healthy options for my kids. And then you'll see me putting all my cores and stuff in here. I actually never made apple cider vinegar. I know it's super easy to make. We had always bought Bragg's, but if you do research on Bragg's, now you may not want it. I'm gonna try my hand at this today. Timer just went off for my canner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn my fire all the way off and then just let it completely depressurize. And once it depressurizes, you can open it and then take your jars out. I normally let them sit like 12 hours. Probably don't have to do that long, but I do. But that will make good shelf stable broth for us. I mean, 5 quarts, maybe like 2 weeks worth in this house, but it's something. Used to, when I had my little tiny Instapot dehydrator, I would be so like methodical on how I laid them out because I had to be. I didn't have a lot of room. I mean, you're talking 2 itty bitty trays to feed 3 kids. Now, although I'm not being super strategic on where I'm placing these, I do want them like just one layer. I don't want them like overlapped. I should have laid them out methodically because that's how my brain wants to work. Next time I know. Just do what you do. Sarah, hush. Yeah, I got these apples right in the nick of time because they're definitely on the softer side. So this amount of apples for my 3 kids probably lasts me about a week, I would think. I mean, among their other snacks, but the part where it gets messy. So you don't want to, Gavin doesn't like them like overloaded with cinnamon. You know, Wyatt loves them overloaded with cinnamon. I kind of do like a moderate amount. You don't want them like coated because it is strong, but you want a good amount on them. And I don't really know how long I put them in there. It really depends on your slicing. If it's super thin, it won't take very long. The higher up on the dehydrator, I feel like it goes faster. But I just put them on 135 on this dehydrator. And it takes a few hours, but I just kind of watch them as I go. Next thing I'm doing is homemade pizzas for the boys' lunches. Justin makes focaccia, like a whole loaf of it. Then I'll show you kind of how I cut it up. I've put this on videos before, but I don't think I've caught me actually making them. I'm basically, Justin cut it in half to fit it into Ziplocs. Sorry, I have the canner going and the dehydrator, so it may sound like an airplane in here. But I cut it into chunks like this, then chunks like this, and then I cut it in half. And this is the bread to your pizza. So my kids are boring, like most kids. So it's just marinara, mozzarella cheese, like 2 pepperonis on each. I put them in the oven at like 350. You're just warming them up until like the cheese melts. Because I mean, everything on it is really already cooked. And I haven't forgotten about them yet. I set timers for my canning, and that's about it. Broth is almost done being canned. Also gonna do, I make my own pesto. You cannot really buy a clean pesto. You look at it, the ingredients are not really clean. A lot of them have oils that I really don't like in our food. And then with olive oil, another thing is you can't really tell what's cut and what's not. I grow a lot of basil, and I have found that especially Wyatt James, my middle one, my kind of picky kid, loves pesto. Loves it. And a good way to get greens in. I think Justin got ravioli this time. Normally I get like tortellini, and I don't get the frozen kind, but I get like a good quality, like what's like in your like cheese section at like a gourmet grocery store, I guess. A nice, like ours is HEB here. So, I mean, I just boil the tortellini. Those normally take 3 minutes. And I freeze my pesto, so I just take that out a little bit before to thaw, pour it over, and that's another quick lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and unload my broth. Okay, and I'll let those sit, I don't know, till tonight since I'm doing it so early. Broth's already done. Pizzas are in the oven. Dehydrated apples are going. My beans are going. And then all I have left is the tortellini, or I think it's ravioli this time, but it's so easy. And then I'm gonna sear up some pork chops for me for lunch for the week. And I'll be done. Oh my gosh, where are my oven mitts? Pizzas are done. Y'all, I talked about a timer. I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot about it. I just put them in a gallon-sized Ziploc, pop them in the freezer, pull them out as needed. So there's another meal down. I've still got my oven heated to 350. I'm gonna start my pork chops. Just gonna brown these pork chops really good and then pop them in the oven to finish cooking. So we actually don't have like any big animals on our property. We just don't have enough land right now. Eventually that will be something for us, is to get a property with more land. But for right now, we get these. It is a guy in town. He's got pigs, and so we, I think, get like 2 a year, maybe 3. I think 2 a year. I mean, that doesn't hold us out on bacon because we cook bacon every week. So I would say bacon and salami are the 2 meats that we buy from the grocery store. So as those are browning, I'll kind of sit and drink my coffee with y'all a little bit. So like I said, our channel will not always be in the kitchen. There seems to be like a huge liking for Justin and the boys skateboarding. So that may be something that's on it, but predominantly I'm gonna try and like show our like everyday life, which is, you know, growing our food. It's unfortunately right now it's just winter time. For all of you not wanting to cook, stay tuned, because it's not always going to be me meal prepping or me in the kitchen. Right now, with everything kind of put to rest, that is kind of what it is. And I know there's a good want from some of these mamas and dads out there to provide your kids with choices that are not fully processed. Our food system is just so broken. And these are just some options that we do for our families. I mean, if it helps you, great. If it doesn't, I mean, that's the beauty of this. You can scroll on by. But if you have anything that you like really want to see, like a video dedicated to that we do, like especially if you know us personally, I know I've had a lot of people reach out for a sourdough video. We all think that our lives are boring, which, I mean, we don't really go anywhere, so I kind of think ours can be. If you're anything like me, like, people's everyday lives are interesting. Like, I want to know what they're doing, what works for their family. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally comfortable with y'all asking questions, or even requesting videos. You know, sometimes what I think is like common sense or boring may not be to you, and vice versa. So, and since I'm sitting here, I'm just gonna go ahead and make some apple cider vinegar. Y'all, this is easy. Why have I not been doing this? This is easy. 1 tablespoon of sugar per cup of water. Gosh, I don't know why I haven't, this is it. I always have this on hand. And instead of feeding these cores, I mean, which it's not wasteful, but I normally just feed that to the chickens. This is a ton better, oh my gosh. And you're just gonna pour that until they're completely covered. We'll see if this is enough. And cover loosely. Set in a warm, oh my gosh, this is so easy. This says after 2 weeks have passed, strain the scraps from the liquid. I thought it was 4 weeks. Oh wait, here we go. Discard the scraps or feed them to your chickens and set the strained liquid aside for another 2 to 4 weeks. So that'll be something cool we can kind of check on. But okay, so that's another thing. Check. I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. And I'm gonna put this in uncovered to brown it a little bit more in the oven, and then I'll put the lid on for the last little stretch. Okay, one more thing left to do, and that's it. Woo! Done. I'm gonna bring up water to a boil. And now we live in a rural town, so we don't have like the best choice. So to make my life easy, Justin just went and picked up what they had at Brookshire Brothers. I literally just cook these, you know, 3 minutes and then pour that pesto on top. When I make pesto in the summer, I make a ton. And then if you have not found super cubes, go get them. It's super, like S-O-U-P, like soup. It's a silicone cube. After I freeze them in the super cubes, I pop them out, put them in a Ziploc, and then it's like the perfect portion. I feel like the bottom of my super cube, the size I have, like that much. And it is the perfect portion for the amount of tortellini or ravioli that I cook at any given point. And then after my pork's out of the oven, I'm legit done. But all of this, I mean, granted, my apples aren't done yet, but I'm not having to watch that. My beans aren't quite done yet, but it probably took me start to finish maybe 2.5 hours. But I will not have to cook the rest of the week. I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. Maybe gave y'all some ideas on prepping yourselves for the week. Again, if you have any content you'd like to see, shoot it in the comments. I can definitely make that happen if I know how to do it, or if we incorporate that here on our property. But I hope y'all have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.